Okay, so Angelo recently posted a video about somebody asking at one of his Q&As at his retreat in the UK, where are all the cool things? Like, I've been doing spirituality for 10 years. Where's the cool things? Where's the cool stuff? Where's my special powers? Where's the, they didn't say that, but like, where's my special experiences and so on and so forth. And I love the question because it's so honest. A lot of people don't even admit to themselves that that's what they're doing. They're still within spirituality looking to be special, looking to be affirmed, looking to be validated as something unique and wonderful and spiritual, holy, whatever, and expecting that to somehow come in the form of an experience or a revelation or um, a voice from on high or a spirit, a special spirit guide. I was stuck in that for a long time myself. And it seems like that's what should happen, That's like, um, Luke has Yoda and then he saved the Death Star. So like, aren't I the chosen one too? Aren't I here to bring balance to the Force too? Don't I get like some like all the people who brag about certain experiences while they're meditating? Don't I get that too? Why not me? Um, Very understandable. It's because the mechanism of wanting to be somebody special, it doesn't quit when you start a spiritual path. Um, it just grasps that and turns that into the new thing that you're chasing, even though you don't really admit it to yourself, off usually. Um, so so yeah, what's finally kind of changed is that I'm not looking, like I sink exactly into what I am, exactly into what this is. Not trying to bend it to my will, not trying to make it to be anything other than what it is. Even if I'm immature, even if I'm lazy, even if my body's full of contracted crap from God knows what, that's what it is. That's what it is. You gotta like, and in a way, I went through this in my 20s because uh, I had all these prestigious career options in front of me, and all of them made me want to kill myself. So it was like, well, I don't want to kill myself, but like, what what else is there? Like, this is the map in front of me. Like, go do something prestigious. That's what you've been working all this time for. It's what smart people do. But I didn't want to. I'm like, who the hell am I not to want to? Like, how ungrateful and ridiculous can a 22-year-old be, right? But the feeling of dread was so strong, so overwhelming. It was like I can't do it. I can't dedicate years, prime young years, to something I have no interest in. I can't do it. So, so it's like, well, what the hell's left, right? So, what I did was I just took time to do exactly what I wanted. Just like, what do I feel like doing right now, given where I am, given what's possible, given my inclinations, given my abilities? What do I want to do right now? And so it was just random stuff like, I want to be a bartender. Okay, figure that out, and I did. Um, because it's good money without a lot of hard work. Well, I mean, it's hard work, but it's even the work is kind of fun. But so that I want to be a bartender. I did it. Um, no reason. I just wanted to. I mean, I could whatever. Um, Wanted to do martial arts. Figured that out. Wanted to study more Russian and then eventually study Arabic. No reason, just wanted to, so I did that. Um, I liked riding my bike everywhere, so I did that. I liked watching sunsets, so I did that. I liked reading good book and talking with thoughtful people, so I did that. It's just like, in your 20s, it's easier to be like, um, I'll take a gap, like a gap year or 3 gap years, and then then I'll figure out real life, you know. Um, and Yeah, it was beautiful. It was such a happy time. It was just like, what a concept to do what I actually want to do. Nobody ever told me I could just do that. And then when I did, it was like, holy shit, life is good. This is nice. And then sort of, one thing led to another, and I ended up in Palestine, and like, it's like all these like magical, special things did happen, but I wasn't aiming for them. I was sinking into like, what do I want right now? Who is this um, apparent human? What's actually there? Not what's here, not what's culture, not what's expected, what's actually here. Um, and I was prepared to be humiliated. I was prepared to be nothing. I was prepared to be. It was just I feel like I had no option, no other option. Um, so yeah, it was like screw it, whatever happens happens. And then of course but then I have lots of life left to figure out real life, right? So then eventually you get to the 30s, and then it's like, and that's, stop it, sweetheart. My cat's messing with stuff. Um, you get to the 30s and it's like, oh, it's not cute anymore. It's like, I really do have to figure something out. Shit. And so yeah, all the conditioning came back. All the stuff was, and all the shadow was kind of still there. Um, and I'm not going to go into that right now, but suffice to say, 10 years later, I'm in my 40s, and then the spiritual path started and whatever. And basically, what's happening is I'm getting back to that humility, that honesty of my 20s, but also working through the shadow so that I'm not going to get swamped by the shadow and by the conditioning again, next time things sort of don't go the way I expected them to, or I thought they should. Because that's kind of the bottom line of all this is you're not going to bend reality to your will. Like that's just not, that's kind of the lesson of all of it. If something special happens, it's going to come through the cracks. It's not going to be something that you aim for. I mean, even if it is though, even if it's like, okay, I want to be a pop superstar, and then guess what? You get to be a pop superstar, and you're special. Um, some of them apparently do great with it, and that's wonderful. Some people sort of ride the ego all the way to the end, and it's fine. Um, some people not so much. Uh, so yeah, I feel like like when I really lately got down all the way down to like, okay, back to the humility, back to the honesty, back to the just what's here, not what I want to be here, not what I wish would be here, um, not what I want to happen, not how I think things should be, but what's actually here. Like accepting all of it completely, unconditionally. And in my 20s, I feel like I was kind of skating over, running, like, you know, putting real life off in the distance somewhere. Now there's no what, like, I understand there's no off in the distance somewhere. This is really, really, really it. And and that can be a big disappointment to a spiritual seeker. Like, no, I wanted to be someone different. I wanted to be different than this. I wanted to transcend myself. Um I wanted to be special. And you're not special, sorry. Nobody is. Um Nobody is guaranteed anything as a apparent identity, as an apparent human. Um, and so it's really a leap of faith well, a leap of anti-faith. The faith is I'm going to be this. I'm going to get this. If I do this, I get this. That's faith, actually. Anti-faith is nope. This is it. This is really, really it. And it can take a whole apparent path to get there because we're so conditioned to put something out there that we're going to get to if we do things right, as opposed to like, who am I actually? What what's actually here? What's what is this one? No bells, no whistles. What's actually there? And I wrote on, I think it was a comment on one of Angela's videos. Totally unexpected magic starts to happen when you stop trying to make this and yourself anything other than exactly what they are. But it gets a lot darker and grosser for a while as you adjust to accepting that things aren't going to bend to your will. Um, yeah, they're just not. And then I I wrote to a friend kind of something similar to that. And then I wrote to him, by the way, to be clear, when I say magical things happen, I don't necessarily mean special things. Sitting around waiting for something special to happen is a recipe for endless unhappiness, or at least I found it to be so. Special things may come now and then as a kind of bonus, but betting your everyday happiness on them is miserable. Uh, so, so yeah, when you're, it's a paradox that you really have to accept that nothing special might happen at all. And even if something special does happen, it might not last. It's the only path to sustainable happiness I have found. And when special things do happen, or apparently special things, or things that feel validating, feel magical, you can accept that, but don't hang on to it. Don't expect it, don't hang on to it. And it's a genuine challenge to be like, okay, I'm gonna not expect it. Okay, don't expect it. Okay, where is it? I didn't expect it. No, but where is it? You know, it's like you can't fake it. I don't care if I'm special. Okay, where's my specialness? Been there, done that. I'm not judging anybody for sure. And in another sense, obviously, we're all special because everything is a unique expression of existence. And wow, you get to be a unique expression of existence. That's pretty fucking cool. But if you can really accept that you're not what you think you are, you're not what you want to be, you are just what you are. Try it, see what happens.